Hey, what's up YouTube? Top News P517. Just want to come back with you on regards to the video that I posted about the customer that sent it in, JamesVu. And basically, we're going to be doing Retrobrite. What I want to actually go over with you is some few updates, what Retrobrite is, and also some setups, and then how I actually do it. So pay very, very close attention to what I do, and I think with that, you're going to be able to get pretty good results yourself, unless you want to send me to work. Like I said, feel free to send me to work. I'm going to charge only $90 at this point for whatever kind of shoe. The results, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but definitely better than what it currently is right now. So you can kind of see on here. Of course, it's not a good setup because you got kind of a sand beige color desk with this, but you've seen it in the other video. I will do a before and after on the right side and left side, but I cleaned up the bottom, took out any rocks and whatnot, make sure as much of it is dry. One thing that you want to keep an eye out is some people don't know, or some people weren't paying attention, you gotta cover up the pods. So the trick to what I did, well, actually, let me go over the reasons first. The reason why you want to cover it up is, A, it's the UV, not the actual chemical, that's actually taking away the traction of the shoe. So, at the end of this, there will be some traction loss, and that's just how it is, but with the pods, it's going to help out. So, with Retrobrite, you're not going to want to play basketball in them. It's just something that you want to rock around. So, I've changed up my setup a little bit, so hopefully I'll get better results in less time as well. But in order to get something close to the original, what I did was, on a copy machine, I actually have a all-in-one printer, I think except for a fax machine, but I put the front sole, made a copy, did a cutout, got some folders, plastic, and just did a stencil cutout on them. So that's what I did. Every shoe is a little bit different size. So luckily I have some spares from my stash right there that you can kind of see with all the shoes I've been working on. Just watch out because not every shoe is the same, even if it's the Jordan 11. So sizing as well. But these are the closest that I have, and thank goodness I don't have to do the extra work. But you want to cover these up, and let's go towards the Retrobrite. What it is, Will Barber, the Will Barber, I think. I will put his name on the description, so follow him. He was, I believe, the first guy to actually publicly post the information, and at this point, I believe I'm safe to share it, because I found out about this a while ago. It's just that I've talked to Restore My Sneakers, and basically I didn't want to ruin their business and whatnot, so at this point, they couldn't share the secret either to me, so I had to figure it out. And I actually had help from a different YouTuber. But basically, from what I know, it's just OxiClean and Salon Care, Volume Developer. You want the cream, you don't want the liquid, so you want the white stuff. That's what she said. Anyways, let me pour some out. So this is some leftovers from last time. I actually mixed in some starch, but I'll just call him Will Barber. The Will Barber, whatever it is. My apologies on that. I'll get that down next time, but all he did, pour that hopefully should keep me good for a while on this project. I still got some leftovers from Restore My Sneakers. And then you take some of the OxiClean. I don't know how much they use, but took a little spoon, probably I would say a little spoonful. You can kind of see, and just kind of mix it up. More kind of a thickening agent, hopefully, and just keep stirring. And this is pretty much what Retrobrite is. I've read on the label. Well, make sure you wash the spoon before you use it again to eat, but on the label of their ingredients, on the Volume Developer, and the label on, I have it right here, I don't know why I kept it in the fridge, but still got a little bit left in here. on the label that they have. So all ingredients are exactly the same. Nothing, there was no cornstarch in here, but it's somewhat, the viscosity is a little bit thicker in this. So do the whole OxyClean thing. What you want to do is apply it. And with my setup, which you'll see in a moment, what I do is put Seran Wrap on the table, put the shoe on it, Seran Wrap over it, and I'll probably do a short clip of when it's all set up. And let me just show you the new setup that I have. So I took away the glass piece, even though it cost me about $22 to have it made. I took the ideas off a few other YouTubers, but what I did is the lights. Let me actually show you what lights I'm running. So the box I don't have, it's in storage, but this is what I got. It's a grow light. Picked it up off Amazon for about 22 bucks if I'm correct. You do want to use, that's the, I don't think that's Espanol. So there you go, all season or any season. The main thing is 24 inches is ideal, and T8 or T12 bulbs. The bulbs that I picked up are from, I believe, PetSmart or Petco. You probably won't find it locally at the store because they don't carry the supply, but it's a, hopefully you can see it right there, Zilla. It's a 17 watt T8 Desert 50. So write that down, Zilla 17 watt T8 Desert 50. Now some people has mentioned about using blacklight. I haven't played around with that, but that's something I might venture into. But this is how my setup is going to be. I'll be hanging the shoe off of here and then let the light just penetrate. I'll close one of the lids because it's pretty much all foiled up. So close it, let it run, do its thing, and then check it out again in about 6 hours and see what the difference is. Because this is supposedly the glass that I had. I don't know. Was blocking some of the UVs, but I was still getting results. So maybe it wasn't a UV protected glass, but I could be wrong. But that was the main thing. Once I've got my setup put together, I will show you what it all looks like, and then at least that way you can kind of gauge it out. If I get enough orders down the line, what I might do is build a wooden frame just for the whole entire setup. I'm still working on figuring out the best way to get this to hang, so just keep that in mind. Here's what the setup looks like. So plugged in, got a little hole cut out. And hopefully you guys can see it from this angle. There you go. Kind of just see it floating around in there. It's about, I would say 2 inches away from the light itself. But let me flip up the top. You can kind of see how it works all together right now. So I do need to create something a little more stable. The hanging part, I'm still figuring that part out, but that's what came up to mind, and that's what's going to be best. So I'll have to hang tight and wait and see how the results go. So other than that, let me go ahead and shut this back up. I need to sit in there for some time. So mesh is a little yellow. That's not what I'm going to be working on. But if you guys do have any questions, let me know. And that's pretty much it. So, price, like I said, $90. Feel free to rewind and look into anything else about this video, but I'll probably do a recap after the first session. So, other than that, peace.